Good to see you all again, children. Are you happy? Yes. Today, we are going to see the difference between biography, autobiography, and memoir. These three are very similar with a slight changes. Many times, these make us confuse. These three primary formats used to tell a life story. What is biography? Biography is an account of someone's life written by someone else. What is autobiography? Autobiography is a self-written account of the life of oneself. Story of a person's life written by that same person is called autobiography. What is memoir? It is a collection of memories written by the same person which focuses on reflection and establishing an emotional connection rather than simply presenting the facts around their life. These are the differences. Now you would have understood the difference between these words. Let me ask few questions, children. Look at these pictures. These are the childhood memories. Childhood memories are the sweetest memories of the past. Have you ever played these games with your friends? Ask your parents, children. They know very well about this. Don't think that these games are meant only for the village children. We do not know PUBG. We do not know Free Fire. We don't know Subway Surfers. We know only these kind of games. Talk to your parents, children. Today, you're going to ask 5 questions to your parents. The first question, Daddy, what is your favorite memory of your childhood? The second one, did you had a happy childhood? The third one, what kind of games or activities did you play in your childhood? The fourth one, who was your best friend at school days? The last one, how old were you when you learned to ride a cycle? Did you had your own bicycle? Ask these questions to your parents, children. Let them recollect the memories. Children, show these pictures to your parents. They'll know all these games which they have enjoyed in their childhood. Children, young age, the childhood memories are the most beautiful, unforgettable, cherishable moments in our life, which we cannot forget till the death. If you carry your childhood with you, you never become old. Today we are going to learn a lesson. This is an autobiography lesson from Unit 4. This is a prose. When you read the lesson, you can find the words like I, me, my, and myself, mine. All these tells about that this is an autobiography. What do you mean by attic? Attic means the space below the roof in the uppermost part of the house. We usually call it as a loft, where we'll keep all unwanted things. This story was written by Satyajit Ray. Let's see about the author. He was born in the year 1921 and died in the year 1992. He was an Indian filmmaker, screenwriter, graphic artist, music composer, and the author. He was born in Kolkata. He authored many short stories and novels for young children and teenagers. He received many awards, including 32 National Film Awards. He was also honored by Bharat Ratna before his death. Let's see the characters involved in this lesson, children. The first one, Aditya Narayan Chowdhury. His full name is Aditya Narayan Chowdhury. The second one is the author. The third one, Sasanka Sanyal. Fourth one, Nagendra Uncle. And the last one is Jogesh Kaviraj. These are the characters involved in this lesson. Let's see the settings. Deodarganj, Brahmapur, Calcutta. That was before 29 years. Now it changed into Kolkata. And next one is Nagin Uncle's tea shop. Let's see what these characters are telling about them. The first one is about Aditya. Who's this Aditya? Hi, I'm Aditya. My ancestors were once the Jamindars. After my school days, I left the ancestral house and moved to Kolkata to look after my father's business. Now, I'm returning from the site of a new factory at Deodarganj. After I reach my native village, I don't know what is going to happen. Let's see. The next character. Sasanka Sanyal. Namaste. What do you think about me? What my friend did to me is correct? I lost my life. I am leading a cursed life. I forgot all my past. I lost my wife and my only son last year. I sold my land to get my only daughter married. I am staying with my father's friend Jogesh Kabiraj. After 29 years, I met my old friend. What should I do, children? Tell me. Next, we are going to see Nagin Uncle. I am the owner of the tea shop. I am 60 years old. I'll sell tea, biscuits, and savories. I am living in this village since my childhood. I am very familiar to this village people. Next, we are going to see the author, who's also involved in this lesson. Glad to meet you. I'm Satyajit Ray. I'm the author of this lesson. I'm going to tell about my friend, and also he is my business partner. I want my friend to be happy, so I took him to his native village. I'm so eager to see how he is going to rectify his mistake. Let's go into the lesson. Aditya and the narrator were returning from the site of their new factory at Deodarganj. They were driving along the National Highway 40. They reached a point when the road separated into two parts. If they drove 10 kilometers along the road that branched off to the right, they would reach Brahmapur. The narrator asked Aditya whether he was interested in revisiting the place of his birth. He said that he wished to visit the village. And both of them are going to their native village. There were a lot of thoughts and questions in the narrator's mind while accompanying Aditya. First, when they visited Nagin's tea shop, he was surprised to see the strange behavior of Sanyal. When the narrator asked him the reason, he did not answer. Aditya collected information about Sanyal from Nagin and left to his ancestral house. When he reached his ancestral house, he went inside to the attic. It was damaged by the strong winds and weather. He searched for something and at last he found it. It was an antique. Let's see what it is. They went to the jewelry shop to find out the weight of the article. The jeweler remarked that it was an antique and gave 150 rupees. When the narrator questioned him what it was, he simply said that he would get to know about it soon. Then they went to meet Sanyal. Mr. Sanyal told Aditya that in school days Aditya was jealous of him. He took his medal to show his father, but he never returned it. He lied that it had fallen from the hole in his pocket. Aditya felt sorry for what he did. He wished to give him 150 rupees as the price for the medal. But Sanyal wanted only his lost glory back. He didn't want any charity from Aditya. So Aditya gave him the medal on which was engraved Sriman Sasanka Sanyal, second prize for recitation in 1948. Why Aditya did like this? What happened? Aditya was a child of wealthy family. Sanyal and Aditya studied in the same school. Sanyal was always in the first position. Aditya was in the second position, who could never beat Sanyal. He was jealous of Sanyal. One day, Sanyal got a medal as a prize for his recitation. Aditya could not bear it. He took the prize from Sanyal to show to his father as if he had won the competition. He never returned to it Sanyal. He told Sanyal that it had fallen down. This attribute of Aditya angered Sanyal, and he thought he could never forgive him for his misdeeds. When he got back the medal, he forgot everything. And now Sanyal was happy. He got the medal back. Children, it is natural for human beings to make mistakes. No one is perfect. Everybody makes mistake. When we realize our mistake, we should try to rectify them. If you get a chance to rectify your mistakes, do it at once. Don't delay. Correct the situation and make it right. The Bible verse says, "Whoever conceals their sins does not prosper, but the one who confesses and renounces them finds mercy. Proverbs 28:13. Correct the situation, make it right, confess your sins. Thank you, children. Play Kahoot and enjoy learning. Have a nice learning, children. Bye.